Achieving this has to begin with renewing our faith in both the Charter of the United Nations and inclusive multilateralism. For these reasons, we believe that the theme for this session, Rebuilding Trust and Igniting Global Solidarity, Accelerating Action on the 2030 Agenda and its Sustainable Development Goals towards peace, prosperity, progress, and sustainability for all, mirrors the Gambia's national ethos of peace, progress, and prosperity. Our world is in dire need of rebuilding that lost trust, and our multilateral institutions must assist in regaining it by first reforming and retooling ourselves. From underdevelopment to climate change, unsustainable debts to cost of living crisis, and conflicts to marginalization, we need to cooperate better and share the burden of solutions equitably through greater partnerships and solidarity. Mr. President, we have 7 more years before the decade of action ends, yet the story on our global attainment of the Sustainable Development Goals is not very positive. It is a story of unfulfilled commitments, weak international cooperation, and lack of genuine global solidarity. It is a story that is all too common when it comes to implementing global commitments. Consequently, we must recognize these global challenges and redouble our efforts by recommitting ourselves to the attainment of the SDGs in the Global South. If we remain on our current trajectory without effecting corrective action, the world's most vulnerable peoples will be left behind and much further we can even fathom. As LDCs, we call for the steadfast implementation of the new Doha Program of Action so that it will not be another lost decade of unfulfilled commitments. Mr. President, in view of the current harsh economic realities across the Global South, many developing countries are contending with unsustainable debt burdens that are compromising their ability to dig themselves out of poverty. In the quest for post-pandemic recovery, debt servicing is severely shrinking our economies, especially in the least developed countries. It is essential to find ways to address this burden urgently, as most of our countries run the risk of being left behind. Our goal is to recover by building back our economies much better and faster, and to create the policy space that would once again generate growth.